you. Oh, what a week it's been. Katie Price and Alex Reid are set to split after 11 months of marriage. Needless to say, Katie has made an appeal to the press to be as intrusive as possible at this difficult time. Apparently, Katie's hell-bent on making sure that Alex doesn't get his hands on her £40 million fortune. Bloody hell, 40 million? That's 20 million pounds. It's time you got yourself out to work, young lady. I'll never have to work again with these puppies, would I? At least there's been some good news. Victoria Beckham's pregnant again. Can I have a word about the price of petrol? Yeah. How high is the price of petrol? It wasn't a question, love. I was just asking. Oh, sure. £1.25. I'm doing a joke, love. I'm here working, you know. It's nice, so thanks for helping me out. You know. She thinks she's coming for question time or something. I tell you, with the prices they're charging now, I want to try the petrol first to make sure it's top quality, don't you? Listen, you know driving's become expensive when even George Michael's taken to sleeping in a bed. And finally, Nicole Kidman admitted to having had Botox. She revealed it to a showbiz insider, which actually she revealed it to a bear who was just coming back from having a in the woods. Come off it. You could slam her hand in the door, she wouldn't even flinch, would she? It really hurt. Maybe she'd just been pulling our legs when she denied it previously. You never know, but we just missed her wink, you know. What a lineup we have for you tonight. They're two of the hottest comics in the country, even though they're young enough to be the sons I never wanted. Kevin Bridges and Jack Whitehall will be here. There's only one and there's no piano, but get ready for a Monday night with Jonathan Ross. But first, she's the South London singer who struck the big time both here and in the States. Put your hands together for the incredible Adele.
Sorry, my voice has gone hello.
This is a bit like a normal Saturday night for us, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
She comes round my house every Saturday. We used to do and watch X Factor.
Yeah, when I weren't working,
yeah. Yeah, all right, I'm not saying you're unemployed. Using my electricity, using my toilet.
No, you know, many times I've walked into his house and it's been dark and it's like he's saving electricity. It's pitch black. Not this pitch black. You see, the light's always off.
Oh, well, if we're getting into that then, love.
Oh, no.
She brings her dog along. I've got this brand new rug. The dog does a on the rug. Look, I gave her this bit of lamb, weren't it? It was
I didn't, you gave it. You gave a puppy some lamb. Like lamb kebab.
The thing is building up his own bloody sausage dog. And then he goes like, all over the bed. She's going, get some kitchen roll, get some kitchen roll. Like that. So I run downstairs, give her the kitchen roll. She rips it off, up her nose. Oh, that's better. Now, your new album, 21's out next week.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I'm really anxious, actually. I'm
Why are
very
you
excited.
anxious?
Just because I tried to bite my tongue a bit on this record, but I ended up being more honest than the first one, and I think it might come back and bite me on the bum.
No, it won't.
I think it might.
It won't.
But I'm excited.
Now, 21 is a breakup album, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did this man do to you? Because how many songs are there on the album? I mean, how bad can he be? I think like one song where you're like... Yeah.
It was nowhere near as bad as my first boyfriend that my first album was about, because that was something very particular to blame. And this one, we were just really unsure of... Well, we just fell out of love and it stopped being fun, which I find more devastating than when you can say, well, you did, like, some other girl, you know, that's why we're not together.
Yeah.
Whereas this time, it just went, what have I done? You know, and you just sort of... stopped liking each other. But he was actually brilliant. I was just very bitter.
Yeah.
I come to terms with it by the time I do Someone Like You on the album.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was all right.
So do you always have to make an album about it? Can't you just go and see a counsellor?
But it's cheaper to write an album about it. Well, I don't pay for making an album. Someone else pays for that, so it's cheap to me. But no, I just the only running theme so far. But hopefully it won't. Hopefully I won't be married and be like, darling, we need a divorce. We need to write another album or nothing. But that'd be really bad.
Quite cold, to be honest. Your first one was called 19 and had your face on the front. And this one...
My eyelash. Had my eyelash on it,
yeah,
okay.
This one's called 21.
Yeah.
And it's
got my whole face on it now.
Yeah.
But no eyeball.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, do you make these like albums for ID in pubs and stuff? It is me, look. It's me, Adele.
No, 21, I feel like a proper adult now. I had an amazing, really grown-up relationship, and it was the only fitting, relevant title.
Yeah, but is this going to carry on, though? Because you're starting a dangerous thing. I mean, look, this is what you were like when you're 87, look.
Oh, you didn't? You're evil. You're evil. Oh, don't. I don't know if I use the age thing forever. I kind of dismissed it last time.
It's funny, because although you're, like, so successful over here, people don't realise, in America, you are, like, huge. Now, she comes to my house, and then she's like, oh, have another drink. Oh, no, I'm going to America on Monday. I'm like, oh, OK. Switch on the telly, you're on Oprah, you're on Ellen, you're on Ugly Betty. I mean, you've got this amazing life. You're like a little Cockney Hannah Montana. No, but you have, isn't it?
It went really well there. It was really, I didn't even think I'd released my first album there. And I did. And then I did Saturday Night Live, and it literally just, like, catapulted. It was...
And that's with Sarah Palin,
yeah,
isn't it?
I thought she was Tina Fey. I didn't... I knew Tina Fey was going to be there, but I didn't know Sarah Palin was going to be there. Everyone else I worked with knew, but I get really bad stage fright, so they didn't tell me. So I turned up, I was like, Tina. She didn't hear me, but her security guards had to, like, kind of branch me out the way a little bit. But yeah, it changed everything, and I haven't been able to keep up since, really.
You actually met Sarah Palin. What's she like?
She's really small. Yeah, well, I had no farmer badge on there.
You did?
And she came to that height, so she was sort of staring at her, like, sort of competition on my... But she was really sweet. She wanted to come backstage and meet us, like, before the thing, but everyone that works with me is quite gay, and they don't like her, and she doesn't really like them very much either.
Oh, right.
So I didn't want her to come in then, yeah. Because they were like, I won't paint your face if she comes in. So it was what about to go on looking like that 87... Oh, my God, hello. Like that. No, I'm joking. But she was really sweet.
Yeah.
She was, she wasn't talking to me about politics. She was just saying hi.
No, I just like the fact of her going in the dressing room and a load of gays in the corner scowling.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, that wasn't the only awkward meeting
I've had quite a lot.
Oh, I know, you are like... It's like Carry On Adele. You were a pupil at the Brit School.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, what goes on at this Brit School? Is it like a normal school? Do you do, like, lessons, or is it just, like, double jazz hands?
Yeah, it's like that. No, it's for performing arts, but there's lots of different ones. Like, you don't have to do double jazz hands if you don't want to, but there is musical theatre, or there's just dance, just theatre, just music.
Yeah.
So I went to the open day and it was exactly like Fame. People like kind of miming in hallways. And people doing pirouettes. And you know what the worst thing was, right? The music department was below the dance department and you go and sit on the bench and there'd be a dancer with her leg like up behind her head. I'd be down there eating my white bread. But it was, I loved it, it was amazing.
Was Leona Lewis in your
She
class?
was there. I think I was year 10 when she was year 13 or 12. But she must never have sung because, I mean, you'd know if you heard her sung.
Yeah.
So I think she must have been, like, uber quiet.
Yeah.
But
Was she
I had,
like
like, my imagination runs off and sometimes I imagine, like, walking past her.
You might have walked past her because she's so quiet.
But she was like, I remember at school, because I saw her about a year and a half ago for Divas in New York.
Yeah.
And she was talking to me about it and I was just like, couldn't remember. But I reckon her imagination was probably lying as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
First, though, one's a posh boy, the other's rough as you like, but they're two of the best young stand-ups around. It's Jack Whitehall and Kevin Bridges. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please.
You're actually become... Oh! Best sound in the world. Well, there you go, look at that. You actually became friends, didn't you, sharing a dressing room and stand-up for the week, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think friends is a bit strong.
Kevin! I didn't think Kevin liked me at the beginning, because I was quite irritating to share a dressing room with, because I was, like, demanding that Kevin would come with me to Yo Sushi, like, every day.
He made me try sushi. That was an eye-opener.
Is it true that you organised a dinner so your parents could meet?
Yeah,
I mean, that sounds a bit...
Yeah, it sounds really sweet. We were in Edinburgh, and, like, we got on really well doing stand-up for the week, so we were like, it'd be good if our parents met, we'll book a table, have a, like, Sunday lunch. So I turned up, and Kevin didn't. So it was my parents and Kevin's parents sat opposite each other, and then me, and then an empty chair. Kev had work, you know, because he was like, the most popular actor at the festival. He was doing gigs all the time, and I wasn't. So I was sat there. But our parents got on really, really well. They got on so well that they just ignored me for the whole dinner.
I had to convince my dad to go through, because my dad's Glasgow born and bred, and he he's left the street about 4 times in his life. So for him to go to Edinburgh, he thought he had to get his money changed. I convinced him to go to the dinner because I told him Jack's parents were loaded. And he showed up and I was like, you seen the bill, did he?
Nah, I didn't see the bill.
It was a good day.
You're both playing, like, sell-out tours and everything, but you started out comedy, I can't believe, so young, like 17, didn't you, or 18, or...?
I started at 17 and you started it.
Yeah, I was 17 as well. In fact, this is quite interesting. The first ever live gig I went to in Edinburgh was your show at Edinburgh Festival, and I went there with 4 friends, and we got there, and we were a little bit late, and it was in the venue where there was all stools. So we came in, and there was 4 stools at the front. We sat down, and you said, "Oh, you look like a boy band," and which was quite nice. And then you said, "Which one's the gay one?" And everyone in the audience, not just my friends, everyone in the audience swung around and looked at me. I spent the rest of the gig just feeling like Jason Orange.
Oh, no.
But it was inspiring as well, and that's why I became a comedian, because of you.
Oh, no. I was funny back then. I mean, where'd you get the confidence from? Because, like, 17, I was, like, all over the bloody place. I could never, like, stand...
I think it's just a case of being annoying. When I look back, you were 17. I think it was confidence. I think it was irritating.
And it's a way to vent it, isn't it? No, you always did. I probably still am a bit of but you're a real I'm a reformed but it's because I found... It's like stand-up is like an AA for because you spend your whole childhood, like, wanting attention. Everyone look at me, I'm really funny. And then no one wants to look at you. And then you're like, oh, if I go on stage and do it, then it's an actual job. And people will think, oh, he's not he's just doing it to get paid. So then you go and do that, and you be in the professional guys, and then your friends are like, well, he's not with us, he's with strangers, so that's fine.
Oh, I see.
True.
Yeah, but he hid it from his friends, didn't you? You didn't tell your friends you were doing stand-up.
I think my friends are as supportive as Jack's. No, he's got quite a performing background. You went to school with like, Emily Watson, didn't you, and Robert Pattinson? I went to school with a guy that... I went to school with a guy that got expelled for bringing a nail bomb into homemaking.
Oh, my God.
I refused to tell them anything about doing stand-up. It was like having an affair.
Yeah.
I felt like a cheating husband. Like, every weekend, when the gigs started piling up, I would have to tell my mates I was going to, like, family do's, I think. They thought I had an uncle that turned 40, got engaged, married, died in the same week.
But where'd the shame come from, though, Kevin? Why are you ashamed?
I think I was just terrified of my mates showing up, and I was... I thought I'd get up to a stage of mediocrity.
But, Jack, you've had a taste of showbiz already.
What's this?
Well, before all the stand-up, you're a bit of a Shirley Temple. No offence, but you didn't have much range.
I wasn't a child actor. My mum was like an actress, and she was playing my mum in that, so they said, you know, why don't we just use your son? And I really didn't want to do it, but I had Michael Kitchen from Foyle's War with a little sword behind me, so I just did what I was told.
Now, you both lived at home until recently, and is that true? You're moving out, aren't you?
Pretty soon.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I moved out. I was on the tour, so I kind of counted that as moving out, even though I still ended the tour back to Mum and Dad's house. I just try to sound cool on stage. I'm actually technically still... My letters get sent to my Mum and Dad's house, so that still means...
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, where does your bank send your statements to? Is it your mum's address? My dad, yeah, you're still living at home then, aren't you?
So it's pretty
But you're only moving 10 minutes away from your mum and dad.
15.
50. All right.
Kevin's quite slow.
Drags his feet.
Once I get on the sushi diet, it'll be...
Yeah. Are you still turning up at your mum and dad's over a big bag of dirty washing and a...
No, I actually tried to iron the suit for the first time. I never knew that was a fashion faux pas. Apparently that's frowned upon. You don't iron suits. So I just thought, I'm coming on Alan Carr's show, so I tried to iron it there, and I just heard like kind of...
Yeah, you can actually see the ingrained bit of the bottom. You
So-
get it dry clean. You know about that, Jack, don't you? Dry clean stuff. You don't iron it, don't you?
Yeah, I can't really wear suits because I've got this hairstyle, so if I wear a suit, I just look like a footballer in court.
I go for the more kind of snooker referee. Like. Just like some white gloves on stage.
Kevin's gone and got a place of his own. Why haven't you moved out?
Because my mother's very protective, and I'm trying. It's quite hard. I know I should. Because I was living at home and I got into a relationship, and then when I was living at home, that's quite fraught because Mum's like, she tries these little things that I think all mothers do them. She tried to do this thing where she desexualised my bedroom so I couldn't bring my girlfriend back. And she thinks I didn't notice. It was so obvious. Like, over the course of a couple of weeks, like, children's toys would suddenly appear on the floor, family photographs, and then all these cushions as well that have little things embroidered on them to kill, like, sex, you know, like Home Sweet Home, Mummy Knows Best, Daddy's Under the Bed. I was like, I don't need that. She ironed and folded up my Thomas the Tank Engine pyjamas and put them at the foot of my bed.
No.
I was like, I haven't worn them since winter. I don't...
Now, the papers are saying that you're having a bit of, with Kelly Brook. Is this true?
Well, I met her last year.
Yeah.
At the awards ceremony.
Oh, someone's going
And
red. Someone's going red. Look, what happened this night? Look, tell us what happened.
I was quite nervous about meet because I knew I was going to sit next to her, so I was like, don't make out of yourself because, you know, it's Kelly Brook, just don't be stupid. And I sat next to her and she introduced herself. She's like, hi, I'm Kelly Brook. And I went, I've got a poster of you on my bedroom.
No. Now, you were also in the papers last year for being a bit of a naughty boy, weren't you? Talking... But when I looked at you, you're on the side of the street. I was expecting some fake shake to be there, but you just did it in front of everyone. I was like, oh, it'll be a secret... Someone rang up and went, oh, it'll be a secret camera that would have got him in a hotel room. And you're like...
Just got...
patio chair. Hi!
It was on my BlackBerry as well. So I had it on my BlackBerry, which is, I don't, you know, it was just the most stupid thing I've ever done. But doing it on the BlackBerry as well.
It was the most American psycho thing that's ever happened.
My friend called me up when it happened, and he was like, "Jack, I can't believe this has happened. I can't believe this." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid. I don't know why I did it." He's like, "Yeah, I can't believe you don't have an iPhone yet." I was like, "That's not the point."
25 grand I got for phoning News of the World.
Hey, Kevin, is there any skeletons in your cupboard that you're hiding?
I was in Amsterdam doing a show over there, and
here
just
we go.
nothing at all rock and roll happened. I had a gig at one end of the red light district, and the hotel was at the other end, so I had to walk through the red light district on the way home. And I was
Yeah, of
walking
course,
along,
love.
and there was a nightclub with neon signs, and one of them said comedy show, so I was quite lonely on tour. I thought, it might be a comedian on, I'll go and watch a Dutch guy. So I said to the bouncer, the comedy show? He goes, yes, the comedy show is the girls with the ping pong balls. And I said, oh, it's not a comedian. And he goes, comedian? All these naked girls, you want to watch clown? And everyone in the queue laughed, and I walked away humiliated and put on the theme tune of The Littlest Hobo on my iPod.
We've got a brand new series of stand-up for the week that's coming out.
Yeah, more sushi.
In March, isn't it? Yeah. And good luck, both of you, at the Comedy Awards. Been nominated, haven't you?
Yeah, hopefully I won't do anything stupid there.
No, don't, no. BlackBerry away, thank you.
I've got an iPhone now.
Well, no, just don't do it, Jack.
don't.
Just don't do it.
Bigger surface. We cut that because my mum
Yeah,
will be
we'll
watching.
cut that out.
My mum loves you, Alan. She absolutely loves. My mum loves you and loves Kevin. She gave me Kevin's DVD for Christmas, which I thought was a little unnecessary.
It's done really well, though, isn't it?
DVD done well. We did do a signing in Glasgow, and two guys came to the very front of the queue, and they both had Paris Saint-Germain tracksuits on, our French football team. So I don't know what the connection was. Obviously, the tracksuits were stolen as well. And they asked me to sign the DVD, and I went to sign it, and somebody grabbed it off the guy, saying the label, the bar tag was still on it. You need to go and buy the DVD first. I said to the guys, come back to the front of the queue once you've paid for them, and the guys never showed up again. Well, rather than just steal the DVD, get the guy to sign it first. So it's a confident
cheeky.
classic criminal that we get in Scotland.
That is cheeky. Kevin and Jack, everyone. That was good, thank you. First, though, he's a broadcasting legend and one of my all-time favourite chatty men. It's the one, the only, Jonathan Ross!
It's so much nicer than it used to be here. You've spent some money, haven't you?
Well, you know.
I like that. Rug thing.
Yes.
Very attractive.
Good, isn't it? Do you want a drink, love?
I would love a drink. Well, yeah, I bet you've got horrible drinks, haven't you?
No, Jägermeister, Pink Lady, I got Schlur.
I tell you what you should try. Have you ever tried... I've never tried. Have you ever tried a dirty pint?
No,
Does anyone know what a dirty pint is?
Pint.
Yeah, the young people do. My daughter at university, she's 19, she's at university, they play this card game where you have cards and whoever gets a certain card, you have to do certain things, like you have to do a pose or you have to touch the floor. And there's another one, you throw it in, that's the bomb, they touch the floor. If you touch the floor last, you have to take a sip of the drink. And then during the course of the evening, they all put a bit of all the different drinks in one pint glass. And the loser has to drink it.
Oh, no.
There's one bloke there, obviously an alcoholic, went, yeah!
He went, yeah, a bit too quick, yeah.
We should make a dirty pint, make a dirty pint.
Make a
and then
dirty
we'll
pint.
enjoy watching you drink it.
Yeah, I'm not having you having a bit of dirty pint at all.
At the end, we'll ask the audience to decide who has to drink the dirty pint.
Yeah, yeah.
Then that's that done. OK, what's this? Charlotte, OK, I don't want to see you down it. I want to see you swallow it all in one.
I'm just tempted. Let me have a little sip just to see what it's like. I'm not down in it. Do you know what? That ain't that bad.
Oh, you know what? It's surprisingly Moorish.
Yeah! And it's fruity.
Got a lovely bouquet.
Do you know what? It's just sitting there. It's not even going down. Because last time you were in the studio, you tried to pull my trousers down, remember? So that's why I don't want you having any of this. Can you imagine what ends up?
You wish.
Oh. In your dreams.
You wish.
You've always fancied me. You've always fancied me.
I do fancy you because you look like Ollie from On the Buses. I can't help it. I can't help it. She was the passion of my youth. You sit there with your moobs sticking out like that.
Oh, do you know what? You'll be bloody wearing that if you don't shut up.
I will get you in bed tonight. This is a weird start to the evening.
No.
We're drinking everything we can get hands on. You do fancy me a bit, though, don't you?
Yeah, and that, you know, that...
Yeah.
That dilf, like a dilf.
What?
And I'll take me nibbles with me.
You know what? The problem with that is I don't want to have a row with my wife. I get up and storm off. I've got nowhere to go to. I drive around the block and come back in. Go, well, let's talk about it some more, then.
You're hosting the Comedy Awards on Saturday.
Yes, I've done 20... Oh, no, I did 19 of them or 20 of them. The first show I didn't do, believe it or not, was Michael Parkinson. And there was one year when I was busy and they had Angus Deaton in. I was Westing. And they had Angus Deaton in. I was Westing. So, I've done something, but it's weird doing it on Channel 4 for the stuff. Exciting as well. I mean, I think it'll be more exciting because we're doing it live again.
Oh, right.
Which we used to do it live in the early days. And, of course, when it's live, there's more chance of it being unpredictable and a little bit crazy and not too much, we hope, but I think it'll be fun and exciting. You're coming, aren't you?
Well, I don't think I got nominated for anything.
Oh, well... Of course you didn't get nominated, but you're coming as a guest, aren't you? No, but you should come. It'd be a fun night.
Well, oh, I know what you're doing.
What? I'm not going to have a dirty pint waiting for you.
No. A by one lifetime achievement you're trying to get me there. I'll do it. What people don't realise is, when I've been there before, love, there's no...
You will?
There's no...
You will be mine.
You know what's the worst? The thought of that...
I don't want to know what's the worst.
Oh, the thought of that musketeer moustache rubbing against me fat... Oh, no!
You like it. You like a tickle.
Now, you're going to get some stick about that facial hair, though.
I already do. It's a kind of a chin... if you will. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with a man having a... One day, when you're capable, after you've gone through puberty, you'll have one. Can you grow a beard?
Only round here, so it's like wearing a hairy neck brace. So it's fair to say, a man who can make that kind of facial hair has a bit too much time on his hands. Am I right?
No, I know what you think. You're jealous because I look like Johnny Depp. No, you know what? I have got more time in, but I'm oddly busy because I've been doing loads of stuff. It's funny. When I... I was a bit worried about it. I'll be honest with you. Maybe I shouldn't say this. Best thing that ever happened to me. Well, no, because I love...
Get yourself into trouble.
No, really. I like them. But listen, Alan, you know what it was like. Yeah. We were there, we were doing that show, and I love them. I love being there. I love being part of it. It was a great part of my life, and I'm happy to work with them now and again in the future. You know, there's no hard feelings. But it got so nervy, they were so panicky. Every time someone made a joke, there was this tiniest chance it might upset 10 people. And a lot of the kind of humour that we do, which is, you know, it's not designed to upset people, but it's meant to be a little provocative, a little bit shocking, a bit fun in that way. Every time we do something, oh, my God, you've got to cut that, you've got to cut that out, you know. And so it's actually really nice to feel free of that. And I felt responsible. I didn't want to bring any more trouble to their door, because I did bring trouble to their door, not on purpose. So I didn't want to. So then I was watching it, and I found myself watching what I was saying, watching what I was doing, and beginning not to enjoy doing it. Yeah. You know, I loved doing my radio show for years. I was so proud of it. And towards the end, it was like a chore because I was nervous. And the talk show as well, it was a bit of a chore. Now I'm out of it and I'm doing, you know, I'm doing shows like this, which I love doing. I love coming on your show. I love doing other shows. It's fun again. You know, that's a really lovely feeling. So that's all I mean by that. I don't mean to be mean about them. But I have got some time, you're right.
No. How do you feel when you're sitting there and you switch the telly on Friday night and Graham Norton's on, do you?
Well, I'm very happy Graham's got my old slot, because he does a good show. I think you do a better show. I'll be honest with you. No, I'm not just saying that. I've always liked him. He does a great show. He's a funny guy. He's got the radio slot as well. He comes around Thursday. He's got the wife for an hour then. He's taken over a lot of things. It's OK, they just chat. I don't mind at all. You know, it's like, I'm not proprietorial about those kind of things. Why would I be? It'd be silly. You know, if you leave a slot or you're not on a channel anymore, of course they're going to put something else in its place and they're going to put something similar. So, I'll be honest with you, I don't watch his show much because it's a bit of a busman's holiday for me. I phoned him when it was announced he was doing the radio show, taking over the radio show, because I'd read in the paper, someone said, oh, what about when you bump into Jonathan? It's going to be awkward. And he said, well, it might be. So I phoned him straight away and said, Graham, really, it's not going to be awkward.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
I hope you know that. I wish you only the best and I'm pleased for you, you know. Yeah. But it's not like he's taken advantage of me not being there because he was doing great anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and he would always do great because he's a talented guy.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know.
Now, listen, I don't know anything about it. It's all hush-hush.
It's not hush-hush. It's not till October. So we're talking about it now.
Know,
it's going to be a talk show. It's going to be big and fun. It's probably going to be glossier and maybe a bigger kind of...
Do you have, like, a starter pack? Do you go there? Do Ant and Dec show you round?
No, you know, Dec sent me a lovely text saying welcome. So did Harry Hill.
Yeah, oh, that's nice.
Heard nothing from Ant. But, you know, everyone's been very welcoming. But, you know, because... Here's the thing. I've worked for most of the big companies in the past anyway. You know, I'm involved in a French channel, which is a satellite channel now, just because I love French movies. Not that sort, you know, the regular sort. And got on very well with them. They've come over, so I feel very welcome there, and I feel very happy and comfortable with them, because they know me, they trust me, and vice versa, you know.
Now, the papers had pictures of you, Simon Cowell, coming out of George Michael's house. I looked at it. Look, let's have a look at it. Look at... Come on, what's going on?
Well, what do you think's going on, Alan?
Well,
just because you weren't invited doesn't mean we can't have a bit of fun together.
Yeah. It's just the way Simon's wrist's there. It's like he's going, do you think he's gay? About, like, George.
I think we...
Or was that
no.
Is that George's hand
Alan.
coming out of the bush?
Alan.
I left me car keys here.
George had his hand behind me, that's why I'm smiling. Why didn't he just get a driver? Why didn't he just call a minicab? Well, I was leaving one night, it's about midnight. He said, where are you going? I said, I'm just going home. And he went, do you go past Hampstead Heath? I said, there's no way I'm dropping you off. Can you imagine that photograph? Some pap actually get George outside Hampstead, me waiting like his driver. While he's bending over a tree or something. Or whatever people do out there. Yeah. Meters running, George. No, we went round to talk to George about... I was maybe, and I might still be, I don't know, I might do a big interview with George, and Simon came round as well, because we were talking about maybe doing it after the X Factor, but then we decided the kind of subject matter that was going to be covered in George's interview, because obviously it's a big, important interview for him, you know, it's the first thing he's done, wouldn't really feel right after the X Factor, necessarily, because it's going to cover a lot of very serious, quite emotional issues. I mean, I've always liked George. I've known George for something like 21 years. Weirdly, my dad and his dad, when we were little boys, used to work in a restaurant together. So we might have met when we were little. We don't remember it. Well, he might remember me because I'm more impressive, but we... And so he phoned me from jail, bizarrely, and it's very weird. You get a phone call saying it's George, and I thought, you're inside. Why are you wasting one of your phone calls on me? You know? Yeah. But we were having a chat about it. And so I went in the house and Simon came out as well. And Simon is... I saw when you had Michael McIntyre on this show. It's funny talking about him taking over from Piers on Britain's Got Talent. And that's what Simon Cowell, in real life, is the same as he is on the show.
Was he rolling his eyes and like...
At one stage,
like you, George, I like you.
You know what? You're not far wrong. Because there's one stage when he asks... Because George is lovely, but George is used to people listening to him talking. So if he wants to butt in, if you ask him a question, he'll talk. If someone asks you a question, you're talking, he'll just talk over you. Yeah, so Simon asked me a question, so I'm answering, George went, anyway, started talking over me, and Simon went... But he was more puffed up, you know, like a pigeon.
Good luck at the Comedy Awards.
God bless you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll see you there, you're coming.
Yes, I'm coming. Lifetime achievement.
No.